Animal House, right? Maybe Animal House. Welcome to the 2022 commencement ceremony for Jefferson Community and Technical College. It's the first time in 3 years we've been able to have a traditional commencement. My name is Ty Handy, and it is my privilege to be president of Jefferson Community and Technical College. For the first time since 2019, we are thrilled to be here to celebrate the incredible success of our graduates. Even under the pressures of extraordinary circumstances, you pushed to get to this stage tonight for this moment, and you made it. Congratulations. This year, we honor almost 2,000 students who are earning a degree, diploma, and/or certificate, including right at 1,400 associate degrees. We'll be having 2 ceremonies tonight, too many people to fit in one room. Here today to help you celebrate your academic achievements are members of our college's Board of Directors and Foundation Board. Representing the Board of Directors is our board chair, Mr. Jim Lancaster. And representing our foundation board is our board chair, Mary Mosley. Graduation is without question a celebration. Graduates, tonight we bear witness to your achievements. We recognize your ambition, your courage, your hard work, and more than probably any other graduating class before you, your perseverance. After all, tonight is the payday for the countless hours you spent in classes, in labs, and in late-night virtual cram sessions, or whatever it is you needed to do to be successful. It honors those days when you weren't quite sure if you would hang in there to graduation. And yet you did. Graduates, this is also a special day for the people you have with you here tonight, your family and your friends. We know they inspired you. We know they supported you. We know sometimes they put up with you and rallied behind you when you needed it. Like you, they can't wait for the moment when you walk across this stage to accept your diploma. So I'm going to ask all the graduates right now to stand up, turn around, and give a big celebrative cheer to your family members. Remember, be nice to them. They're going to pay off your student debt. I'm seeing a few of them shake their heads otherwise. I would now like to call to the stage Dr. Renee Wagner, Vice President of Academic Affairs, to recognize some outstanding faculty members.
Thank you, Dr. Handy. This is also a very special night for all of our faculty members. Graduates, you were fortunate to be taught by some of the most capable and caring faculty to be found. Jefferson faculty come here because they want to teach and share their passion with you. They care about your success and they care about you as individuals. They too are pleased to share in this celebration with you tonight. And so at this time, I would like for you to give them a round of applause. I would now like to welcome Dr. Drew Wilkerson, Interim Associate Vice President of Technical Education, to introduce this year's student speaker.
Our first student speaker for the evening is John Guerrero. John has an extensive resume with experience in public radio, TV news and advertising, and information technology. Now John's career path is taking him in a different direction. Graduating with an associate in applied science and radiography from Jefferson, John is looking forward to a future in healthcare, something he has dreamed about having the opportunity to do. Please welcome John Guerrero.
President Handy, Vice President Wagner, Jefferson faculty, fellow graduates, and beloved family and friends. I'm humbled and very thankful for this opportunity to speak before you, representing the heart and soul of our graduates. This day has been a long time coming. The previous 2+ years have been very challenging for us as we navigated our education from in-class learning to online to a combination of both. We could not foresee how difficult life would get, but we made it and we are finally here. Many thanks to President Handy's team and the Jefferson faculty and staff who were right there with us, helping with the virtual instruction, virtual testing, virtual advising, virtual tutoring, and virtual everything else. You did an exceptional job leading the way. To my fellow graduates, I thought of 3 words which describe our time at Jefferson. Those words are commitment, believing, and action. Commitment because everything we've done was realized from our commitment to start and finish. And through all of it, Jefferson Community and Technical College has also been committed to support our efforts. Believing in ourselves and in the vision of completing our respective programs. We studied, we participated, we tested, and we finished. And others believed in what we wanted to accomplish. Our instructors, advisors, classmates, families, and friends gave us the direction and encouragement to keep going and going and going. Thank you for believing in us. And lastly, action, to do what was required. Our instructors organized our learning so we could advance in our knowledge and skills. We put in the work, we met the deadlines. Today, we commemorate our success. Personally, this day is my reward for all the hard work it took to get here. There was a time when I thought at my age, should I be attending college? I can say now it was all worth it. And next month, I begin a new job as a radiologic technologist. Also, for all her prayers and support, I need to say a special thank you to my wife, Pam. Thank you, honey. Fellow graduates, I imagine you as well have a special person or people in your life that you will thank. They deserve it. I now ask this question. Have you been thinking about attending college? Look on this group of graduates. You can stop thinking about it. That's what they'll tell you, and you can do it. Jefferson Community Technical College has the resources to help you start and succeed. Stop wondering. You can commit, believe, and act. In closing, here are some things I would like you to consider. As we live our lives, let us make lasting, positive impressions on others. Let us find the boldness and strength to be kind and gracious. Speak words that build up, exhort, and comfort. And let us remember to always be humble, keeping ourselves ready to seize every opportunity to learn and serve that comes our way. Congratulations, graduates. You're the best, and thank you all.
Thank you, John. How about another round of applause for John? Our final student speaker for the evening is Kim Zorotni. Kim is earning an associate in applied science and surgical technology from Jefferson. Kim is also a 1993 graduate of James Madison University in Harrisonburg, Virginia, where she earned a Bachelor of Business Administration and Computer Information Systems. Plus, she has been a licensed Kentucky real estate agent since 2015. With a new passion for the healthcare industry, Kim is excited to begin her new career at Baptist Health LaGrange. Please welcome Kim Zorotni.
Wow, we made it. I don't know about you all, but I can honestly say that there were a couple of times along this journey that I wasn't completely sure that I was going to see this day. But here I am, and I could not be more excited for myself and for all of you, my fellow graduates. President Handy, Vice President Wagner, the Board of Directors, the Foundation Board, and all of the dedicated Jefferson faculty and staff, I want to thank you on behalf of all of the graduates here today for providing us the opportunity to have taken the journey that has led us all here now. We know that it would not have been possible without any of you. I also want to thank our families and friends and all of those special people who have supported us and encouraged us along the way. I'm not even sure where we would be without you, but my best guess is that a few of us would be right here, right now. We all have a story of how we got to this moment. I am sure that most, if not all of us, experienced some bumps along the way. If you have to ask yourself how you made it here right now, I can tell you how in one word: perseverance. You did not get here by simply wishing or hoping for it to happen. You got here by working for it. My story started in Lynchburg, Virginia, took me to Washington, D.C., then to Clearwater, Florida, and finally here to Louisville. The journey included a computer systems consulting career, getting married, 27 years and counting, having 3 children, being a stay-at-home mom, and now my latest endeavor, which is a healthcare career in surgical technology. I am 50 years old, but my story is still not finished. I had a lot of people think that I was out of my mind to start school at this point in my life. I must like a good challenge. And it also helps that I believe that one is never too old to learn new things. However, I will say that it wasn't easy. I reached a real low point right before winter break during my clinical rotation. I was really doubting myself and seriously considered not finishing this program. But a very good old friend of mine of 37 years told me there was no way that she was going to let me quit, even if I wanted to. And all I can say now is thank you to that friend. It was what I needed to hear. In the words of Walt Disney, if you can dream it, you can do it. And I decided right then and there that I was going to do this. So each of you has worked hard, you have stayed the course, you've weathered the rough patches, and accomplished what 2 years ago that you thought seemed like forever and a day away. And now here you are. You should be proud of yourselves. Today you are to be celebrated. You have earned this. But I really hope for each and every one of you that this does not mark the end of your learning journey. I hope that today you celebrate the end of one chapter in your own life story, but also embrace the beginning of a new one. Storied swimmer Michael Phelps once said, "You can't put a limit on anything. The more you dream, the farther you get." Class of 2022, today only marks your new beginning. I urge you to just keep dreaming. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. How about another round of applause for both of our great student speakers? Good luck to both of you. We have now come to the part of our ceremony that our graduates have been waiting for. Would Dr. Renee Wagner, Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Laura Smith, Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Randy Davis, Associate Vice President of General Education and Transfer, and Dr. Drew Wilkerson, Interim Associate Vice President of Technical Education, please join me to recognize our graduates. Graduates, when your name is called, please come forward. Now, we know this is an exciting night, an emotional night for all of us here. With that in mind, out of respect for all of our graduates and their guests, we ask that you please stay away from the front of the stage here so our graduates can move about like they need to move about. Please remain into your seat until the end of the ceremony so that we can celebrate all of our graduates' accomplishments. It's not just an individual celebration, but a celebration of the success of a great number of students who have dedicated a lot of time on task on all of our campuses and in all of our communities. So let's celebrate them together.
Dr. Handy, on behalf of the faculty of Jefferson Community and Technical College, I am pleased to present to you these candidates for graduation from our institution. They have completed all requirements and met all conditions prescribed for the certificate, the diploma, the Associate in Arts, the Associate in Science, and the Associate in Applied Science degrees. Will the candidates please rise.
Will the candidates for the degree, diploma, or certificate in pharmacy technology please come forward? Omaima Badu. Brooke Haley with high distinction. Madison Herod with distinction. Will the candidates for the certificate in cosmetology please come forward? Janice Henderson Holmes. What's your program? Carolina Herrera. What are you? Allison Jaworski. Katera Lewis. Janelle Malone. Quincy Ramsby. Will candidates for the degree in Associate in Arts please come forward? Kiara Brooks. Paige Groves. Jacoya Pennick. Will candidates for the degree of Associate in Science please come forward? Jasmine Grant. Will candidates for the degree in Administrative Office Technology please come forward? Tamisha Edwards with distinction. Giselle Perez, high distinction. Will the candidates for the degree in Applied Process Technologies please come forward? Stephen Stewart, high distinction. Candidates for the degree in Apprenticeship Studies please come forward. Tony Jude. Will candidates for the degree in Automotive Technology come forward? Mohammed Khalid Alane, high distinction. Garrett Anderson, high distinction. Andreas Batres Chavez, high distinction. Brendan Hornsby, high distinction. Nick Hauser, high distinction. Thaddeus Jones, high distinction. Brandon Lanham, high distinction. Joshua Lee, high distinction. Ubaldo Meldano Perez, high distinction. Mikhail L. Malan, high distinction. Logan Tudor, high distinction.
These are the aviation maintenance technology candidates. Ashton Brooks. Jackson Burdette. Chelsea Coyle. Philip Haley. Nathan Holt, high distinction. Kaiser. Matthew Kaiser. These are the candidates for the business administration degree. Logan Clifton, high distinction. Regina Cuenca. Go ahead. Hawa Hassan with distinction. Teresa Jean Perkins. These are the communication arts technology candidates. Brandon Barnhill. Chelsea Bradshaw. Haley Grether, high distinction. Stephen Romel Newton. Kyle Shook, high distinction. These are the computer and information technology candidates. Nakisha Allen, distinction. Faisal Bamraz, distinction. Brandon Scott Burke II. Jared Bright. Dawn Corder, high distinction. Zachary Combs. David Duckett, high distinction. Pedro Gomez, high distinction. Melissa Hardwick. What's your name? Devon Hanley. Devon Hanley. Devon Hanley. Brian Show. Ngoma. Serge Ngoma. Goma Katawada with distinction. Nina Maxberry, distinction. Dion Mangong, high distinction. Shaju Varghese, high distinction. These are the criminal justice candidates. Christina Sinnott. Yaidi Valentina Velasquez, high distinction. Jennifer Dawn Grout, high distinction. Dwight Taylor, high distinction. These are the engineering and electronics technology candidates. Justin Abbott. Travis Loger. Coleman. Your fire science. This is fire science technology graduate. Michael S. Coleman. These are the culinary arts candidates. Michaela Catherine Donaldson. Nathan Devine, distinction. Okay. I don't know why they don't have the card for you guys. That was an industrial maintenance candidate, and that's what these guys are. Darren Hollenkamp, high distinction. Matos. Chris Matos. Zachary O'Brien, high distinction. Lucas Shane Proctor, high distinction. Uncleback. Stone Uncleback with distinction. Medical assisting. These are the medical assisting candidates. Mackenzie Butler, high distinction. Carla Garcia. Romo Hassan. Kayla Higgins. And her family. Amina Hobbs. Wei Wa Pao, distinction. Rai. Sancha Rai. Courtney Smith. You want to go? Take all these out of your way.
Candidates for medical laboratory technician: Isabel Abreu, Rosie Charisse Hambrick, Anab Osman, okay, wait, it's really hard. I'm like, Larisha Wilson, distinction. Alexis Zimingwabagabado, distinction. Candidates for human services: Alina Louise Allen, Zawadi Bitendello, distinction. Candidates for health information technology: Twisha Bott, Jamila Chillers, distinction. Jessica Combs, distinction. Angela Frazier, high distinction. Amanda Corfidge, high distinction. What's that? You're already registered? Oh, okay. All right. Registered health information technologist, Lisa Westmoreland. Hafta Kaberu, distinction. General Occupational Technical Studies, Rhoda Akinola. Morgan T. Green. Theron Jackson. Congratulations. Christian Lilly, high distinction. William Mitchell Jr., high distinction. Salim Zaki, distinction. Candidates for practical nursing, Kayla Anderson. Haban Noor. Danielle Brooks. Felicia Hirachetta. Brittany Gill. Candidates for the Associate Degree of Nursing, Sabitri Adkikari. Christy Foley, high distinction. Karil Espende. Kaylee Vala Duval. Jessica Hope Davis. Xavier Cobb. Jeffrey Cecil. Brittany Becerra. Jenny Alvarado, distinction. Say the last name. Okay. Rasha Al-Shikli. Is it Piper? Okay. Alexis Noel Pfeiffer. Justice Luckenbill. Angela Lee Distinction. Carissa Lacates. Candace Ledesma. Misty Johnston. Caitlin Parr. Tiffany Elisa Williams. Danae Wells. Bria Weatherford. Diasha Walker. Alexis Underwood. Amanda Lee Stevens Hensley. Catherine Stansberry. Camille Smith. Keith Smizer. Jamie Simpson. Ashley Lorraine Ray. These are the candidates for occupational therapy assistant. Michelle Gibson, high distinction. Jackie Hodges, high distinction. Riley Howard, high distinction. Haley Martin, distinction. Elena Robinson, high distinction. Tavillick. Andrew Tavillick, high distinction. Janae Wiggins, high distinction. Simone Madison Williams, high distinction. We're now presenting the candidates for physical therapy assistant. Sarah Carver, high distinction. Leanne Celebreze, high distinction. Sydney Eldridge, distinction. Abby Gearman, high distinction. Erica Gilman, high distinction. Kristen Gobin, high distinction. Keontre Green, high distinction. Delaney Hayden, distinction. Julia Linhoff, high distinction. Mackenzie Moust, high distinction. Sarah Osborne, high distinction. Adrian Welp, high distinction. Ashley Wolford. These are the candidates in radiography. Is it Ricklet? Whitney Wright, distinction. Jenny Schroff, high distinction. John Guerrero, high distinction. Travis Owens, high distinction. Ashley Mullins, high distinction. Alexandra Horsley, high distinction. Okay. Micah Gully, distinction. Violetta Couture. Donald Collins. Candidates for respiratory therapist. Fatih Aiden, high distinction. Jasmine Anderson, high distinction. Stephanie Bray, high distinction. Go ahead. Mackenzie Bird, high distinction. Bobby Couch. LaShora Davis, distinction. What's your first? Luam Dempsey. Casey Dowell, high distinction. Allie Embry, high distinction. Natalie Fernandez Portillo, high distinction. Paige King, high distinction. Destiny Patterson, high distinction. Carissa Reeder, high distinction. Victoria Robinson, high distinction. Robinson, high distinction. Chelsea Rosita Sims. Candidates for surgical technology. Anur Aliana, distinction. Carly Chappell. Ava Cooper, distinction. Desiree Moore, distinction. Rianne Ashley Rudd, distinction. Darian Smith, distinction. Bridget Stevens, high distinction. Bethany Wright, distinction. Kim Zorotni. Candidates for welding technology. Irvin Detjen, high distinction. Sarah Jackson, high distinction. Tyler Moses, distinction.
Dr. Handy, on behalf of the faculty of Jefferson Community and Technical College, I am pleased to present to you these candidates for graduation from our institution. They have completed all requirements and met all conditions prescribed for their certificate, the diploma, the Associate in Arts, the Associate in Science, and the Associate in Applied Science degrees. Will the candidates please rise?
The faculty and officers of Jefferson Community and Technical College are gathered in witness and testimony to your conduct and purpose. Therefore, by the virtue of authority granted to me by the governor of the state of Kentucky, by the Board of Regents of the Kentucky Community and Technical College system, and with the recommendation of our faculty, it is now my pleasure to confer upon each of you the appropriate degree, diploma, or certificate, the requirements of which you have fulfilled, and do hereby vest each of you with the rights, the privileges, and the obligations pertaining to that degree. On behalf of the faculty, staff, administration, and board chairs here with us tonight, it is my privilege to welcome you to the Fellowship of Graduates. You may now move your tassels to the other side. Congratulations, class of 2022. So class of 2022, you have demonstrated that you value learning. I leave you with this quote from W.E.B. Du Bois. Education must not simply teach work, It must teach life. So I encourage you to never stop learning. This is not the end, but the beginning. If you continue to seek knowledge, the rewards of your life will know no bounds. Thank you and congratulations. So we ask our guests to remain seated while the graduates have their procession out. This concludes our ceremony.
Take that jump, don't feel the fall.